Welcome guys. Now in this video we will learn some basic stuffs which will help us in arithmetic and will also help us in looping system. Yes. Now we'll go through loops. So these are some, you can say, prerequisites or some basic knowledge that we need to have. Now here I'm with very interesting topic which you like very much. It's kind of calculating with some tricky questions type. Okay, let's come to the syntax. The syntax are same. Coming to clear screen, to get ch. The only part I have included is this 5 lines, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now let's come and understand what it makes it different. See, I could have taken from the user the value of a and b, but for better understanding, not getting puzzled, I have already declared the value of a and b. So we have a value equal to 2 and b is equals to 8, right? I'll use a comment and I'll write the value that a is equals to 2 comma b is equal to 8, right? This is what our answer is. Okay, now the next line will be compiled. So a is equals to a plus 1. See, a is 2, then 2 plus 1 is 3. As the value of a was 2, now a will get the value of a plus 1, that is 2 plus 1, that will be 3. Now the value of a is 3 and not 2. Okay, now it's not 2. Now the current value is 3. Point to be noted, it can hold the value of itself after increasing 1. A is equal to a plus 1, that means its value is increased by 1. So now a value is not 2 and is 3. Now the next line will be compiled. B is equals to a plus b. 2 plus 8? No. A value was just increased and made 3. So 3 plus 8. Now new value of b will be b. This b is not altered, so the value will be 8 and a value was 3 from here. For simplicity, I will write direct the value of a plus b. Okay, I'll write the value of a plus b. So a now is 3 plus b, right? B is not altered, so the 8 will come here. Now 8 plus 3, 3 plus 8, that is 11. Now the b value is equal to 11. Now I am printing the value of a, modulus d a, right? So I should get the value of a is equal to 3 and b value equals to 11. Let's see after compiling. The new value of a is 3, the new value of b is 11. See how rush it is? We do not have a new line after 3. After 3 there should be a new line, right? The new value of a is 3, enter the new value of b is 11. So what I have done, I did not use a /n. \n will be there so that it will give a new line for the next printf function. Now just compile, alt F9, control F9. See, the new value of a is 3 and the new value of b is 11 as guessed or as calculated by ourselves. So this is the way how we increment a value of the same variable. And also if you want to increment it by 1, you can use this way also, a plus plus. You can directly, you do not need to initialize. You could have initialized, see, a equal to 2, b equals to 8, right? But now what I did, I wrote direct a plus plus. It means a value will be increased by 1. Whatever the value of a will be increased by 1. A plus plus means the value of a is increased by 1. Let us check we are right or wrong. Alt F9, success. control plus F9. See, the value of A is 3, the new value of B is 11. Means A plus plus, I'll write here, A plus plus is equal to A plus 1. That means you can use any of this pattern to increment a value by 1. Similarly, you could have used A equal to A plus 2 or A equal to A plus 5. More you need to add, you could have used that way. Now let us come to some basics. What if we do not use clear screen? Let us understand it very nicely. See, clear screen is not there, but our code is not compiled, right? Now we need to compile it first. If you don't compile, then the last code was compiled, na? So that answer will get Alt F9. Success. Control F9. So what we see is the new value of A is 3, the new value of B is 11, and without giving a new line, the same answer is repeated again because last answer was also the same. The new value of A is 3 and the new value of B is 11. See, what I have done is this printf function provided \n, that means new line to the next printf function, but this one did not give any new line. \n is not used here. That's why when a new value was printed, it did not provide it a new line. And what was the work for clear screen was the last result remained as it is. Whatever the result was last, it did not got changed. It remained as it is and the new value result was entered. So what is the use of clear screen is CLR. Clear screen, Alt F9. Success. See, the previous results are removed, it's cleared, and the new result, whatever it was required, are printed. And for better practice, you can use /n here also, so that if we use the next printf function, it will provide us with a new line. Let us see what it does. Sorry, not this one. What if we don't use /n and use /t? Let's check it out. Oops. Alt F9. Success. Control F9. The new value of A is 3, the new value of B is 11. So here a space is provided, but we wanted a line, new line. So /t means tab. It only provided us with a space, nothing else. Now let's understand something different. This is all you need to know. Why do we use /n and all? If you still have any doubt regarding /n and tab, then please WhatsApp me on my number. And now we came to know what is the use of clear screen. Let us understand what is this getch. Why do we always need to use getch? Let's remove this. Alt F9. Okay, now it's compiled. We know very well the answer will be A equal to 3 in one line and B equal to 11. So control F9. Oops, there was something on the screen. It blinked for a while, right? See, again it blinked. Control plus F9. Again it blinked and it was removed in a very microsecond. Again I will try. Alt F9. What it actually does is it provides us the result, but we do not have a function that will hold the value. Yes, it will not provide us with the screen. There was a screen, the answer came up, but we could not see because it was very quick, because it calculates all our code very fast, right? So this is the way how it calculates our program. We can now get how much time does it take. Getch, I used getch, Alt F9, success, Alt F9. See, it holds the screen. Now it gave us answer. Now in the next video we will learn more on this. Thank you.